So since the internship was online, I thought just be given tasks to work on for a project and left to figure things out. But our supervisor discussed technologies, reviewed software principles that they use. We were given group tasks and regular code reviews. So it felt more like a guided training experience.
I expected that we would be learning Java programming, enhancing our collaboration and teamwork, and experiencing real-life practices used in the software industry. I was slightly nervous at first, especially about making mistakes, but I was also very excited to learn and grow in a real-world environment.
I was actually expecting that there would be a grueling amount of work. I thought that the schedule would be very hectic and very fast paced, but thankfully that wasn't exactly the case. We were able to go through the learning materials at our own time, at our own pace, while still being given healthy amount of pressure to actually finish the materials at a reasonable time frame.
The shift from school level Java to industry grade Java and Spring frameworks was kind of overwhelming, but I did overcome it by being consistent and making use of all the resources that O&B provided and being open to collaborating with the other interns.
There were tons of problems that I've encountered. And while I was navigating to the problem, I found myself quite confused on how to actually approach them. What method should I use? What techniques? What patterns? And by remembering those learnings from the training, I have actually grasped the concept on how to approach them.
Since everything was remote, I also encountered technical difficulties as I was exposed to Java in a professional backend setup for the first time. I am grateful to Sir Callan, who guided us with real-world practices and shared helpful feedback.
So I think one of the more challenging activity that we were asked to do was to refactor a small project to implement CQRS, and that was the first time for me hearing about that design pattern. My group was able to overcome this challenge by looking it up, reading a lot, and then by discussing amongst ourselves with what we found. So basically, just by working together and by being resourceful.
For me, the most valuable skills was truly embracing test-driven development. It completely transformed my coding mindset, making me think about testing and quality first. These practical skills and this new way of thinking have really solidified my ambition to build high-quality software.
I learned how to write code that aligns more with real-world standards, and I became a bit more confident in the use of Java, Spring, Spring Boot, Git, and even in reading documentation, and gave me a clearer sense of how I could grow as a developer.
So first is the agile methodology. Second is the Java coding practices, and then test-driven development as well as the risk-based testing. These four are, I think, flexible when it comes to application to different programming environments.
If you're thinking about applying, just go for it. Be ready to learn independently, but also participate actively during session. One thing my friend always says, do it scared. So I did it scared. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Use every task and feedbacks as a learning opportunity. So it's a supporting environment where you gain experiences, not just in coding, but also in how to work like a professional software developer. Even if it's online or face-to-face, the experience is very hands-on and worth it.
Come in ready for an incredibly fast-paced and rewarding learning experience.
Keep to progressive learning and keep communicating. Don't be afraid to ask for help or feedback. And most importantly, just go for it.